How we doing, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? It is time for more Bloodborne. I don't remember. Did I end on a run? I don't know. We'll see where I left off, because I don't remember. I think we're going to Vicar Amelia. I think. I don't think I died on this character yet. That will probably happen today. Oh, and look! I learned a thing! You ready for it? Bam! Got it. If you're watching in shorts form, or the vertical form, sorry, I don't know how to move it into a position where you can see. But if you watch live on YouTube, like, turn your phone sideways, or join me on my actual stream, for like computer, TV, whatever, you get to see the actual text. I did a thing, guys. I learned something. I don't do that very much, because I'm not that bright. But that's okay. Oh, God, I'm definitely not that bright. I didn't even switch. If only you guys could see my screen. I definitely did not switch my monitor to actually be able to the game. So I was gonna have to play off of OBS, which wouldn't be very good. But that's okay. It's all right. I don't think I got the shortcut yet. What's up, Red Dead? So this is our... What attempt are we on? Deathless 7. Yup, this is our 7th attempt. So I got everything right as of the moment. The text is accurate. We gotta go get our hunter badge. And then once we get our hunter badge, we're gonna make our way towards Vicar Amelia. Because I don't think I did anything in Cathedral Ward. I think yesterday we ended... Or not yesterday. 2 days ago, we ended Bloodborne in Old Yarnum. Absolutely demolishing and burning alive the Bloodstarved Beast, a.k.a. Susie Skinflaps. But now we get into the good bosses, the cool bosses. Vicar Amelia, pretty cool transformation. Ow, I ran the wrong way. Stop it. There we go. Okay. I was gonna say, I cannot start off with the death in the Deathless run. That's not good. Alright, we got the badge. We'll be back here later when we get the upper cathedral key. Please don't be right there. Okay, well that's okay. Because he's not that bright. Ow! Alright, I need to equip mollies when I get out of the room. For my twins, baby! Thank you. Much appreciate. And the quick heal. Fall to our near death. And then we fall all the way down. I feel like I'm missing a lot of money, because I feel like I should have higher health. I got 14 health. That's enough. That was enough for that fall. I think 12 health is the minimum you need to survive that. Got the doll set to sell it and make bank. And the bone to sell. And that we got to keep. But let's keep going. I forget how quiet this section of the game is. I'm used to Elden Ring always playing ambient music. Or always having some kind of noise going on. That's what makes Bloodborne eerie and creepy, and I love it. Alright, perfect. Oh, he's not dead yet. Whoops. Might need to kill the guy. Alright, we have officially made it behind Cathedral Ward's gate. Now it is time to grab a bunch of money. And then we will head back to the dream to spend all of that money that we just found and got. Alright, we want to go up this way first because there's two dudes walking up the other stairs that we want to avoid. Then we want to grab the shield that we're going to grab. That's over here too for an extra 500. And then we can come over here for cold blood and a dog and a lever. Hi, puppy. Bye, puppy. Grab our blood, and then we get a ton of Madman's knowledge. Miss me. And now we keep moving for some more blood and money. And now here comes the scary part. This part's scary. That Undertaker with the big hat right there absolutely will melt me. Oh god. Okay. How you doing, Fabio? Excuse me, sir. Are you that famous BB player? Can you sign a copy, please? Of Bloodborne? I would love to. And I didn't know I was famous. I appreciate that, though, dude. I appreciate that. Making me feel all special. Alright, so we need the tempering blood gem. Then we gotta go melt a brain sucker. Hopefully the brain sucker is not there. That will absolutely scare me. Sick. Got him! That went right through him, all terrifying like. Alright. Bullets. Nice. And twins. Can't remember. Is there anything else I needed to do? Oh well. Too late. Too late. Alright. Yes. Head back to the dream so we can put our gem on. And then we gotta level up our weapon. And we gotta sell the doll set. And we gotta level up. Those are the 4 things we gotta do. And obviously kill the doll, because she's evil. Bam. Bam. I don't think I did the Vicar Amelia yet, so I can't use her gem. And I have not killed the witches, so I can't put runes on. I don't need those. Don't need that. Need that. Don't need that. Nope. 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 Have to sell all of these. Not needed. Also need to put my clothes on. Now I can sell more clothes. Alright. 20. 26. Lovely. You love to see it. You love to see it. Blood. Because why not? And here we go. Cathedral Ward. You just bought a Spanish version of BioShock called Crystal. Looks interesting. Very interesting. I've never heard of that. I know what BioShock is. I've never heard of Crystal, though. Dang, you've been grinding the streams? Well, I did a little bit of deep thinking about what I wanted my channel to be over the next few months, because my current job I'm going to be getting back into probably by the end of the month of August. I'm probably going to be getting back to working 6 days a week, so I will not have nearly as much time on my hands to record. So I'm trying to do a little more streaming, because I'm planning on streaming 3 days a week. My weekends I am probably not going to be streaming. as that is my best chance to edit all of the different streams and make a bunch of shorts. Maybe do a little bit of short form video, like a 3-minute build video here and there and stuff like that to get the channel to grow a little more. Because once I get an audience bigger, or a bigger audience, I should say, once I actually have a chance to really do the stuff that's in my brain, not just what I need to grow, I think that's when things are really going to start popping off and cool stuff's going to happen. But I got a ways to go before I think that stuff happens. And it's also nice because I am on a vacation, so I can do what I want. At least for 3 hours a day, because, you know, I got a lovely girlfriend that I do need to hang out with. And that's part of the reason why I took such a long vacation, is because she wants to do stuff. Because she likes to do stuff with me. Which is cool. Hi, Fatty. I thought you were going to do a different move. God, it's so nice being able to just kill those dudes in one go. And fire. Alright, take your time. It's not like I want to try to beat this today. Any day now. You're not going to do the run? Okay. Jumpy? No jumpy? Okay. Come on. Anything else? That'll work. Alright. Now it's time to light more stuff on fire. We target left. No, I didn't even need to look at... Nope. I'm so good. I didn't even need to look. No look mollies. Best in the business right there. Alright, now we run to Hemwick to get the rest of our twins that we need. How many twins do I have? 7. We need one more to get it to... What do we need to get it to? I think we need a few more, actually. Not one more. We have enough to get it to... Ow. We have enough to get it to +5. We don't have enough to get it to +6. And that's where Hemwick comes in. I think we need, like, 5 more? I think. If my math is mathing correctly. I don't think it is, but that's fine. I was never good at that subject in school. Probably because I was dyslexic, and they added numbers and letters together, and that's horrible for me. And I didn't know it. And apparently neither did they, because I made it through my entire high school career and basically my entire college career not knowing I was dyslexic. Which is freaking wild to think about, by the way. Excuse me, puppy. This Chrysal looks cool. Lies of P level design. And you must use blood to create bullets. Ooh. I think I do know what that is. Is that like a first person game where like the dude shoves his palm in the revolver and then has like needles coming out, like slams it and then he fills it up the weapon with blood? Because that thing's pretty freaking cool, dude. That thing's pretty freaking cool. I was interested in that game. Even if it is first person, I was interested in something like that. That's sick. You coming, pups? Ow. Sick. Got my health back. For 10 euros? That's not bad. For sure. Alright. Let's go back to the dream. Level up our weapon one more time. That will only help us, even though I don't plan on fighting anything. It's just good to get it out of the way before we go fight the bosses. Alright, I need 5 more. The enemies are puppets too? Ooh, they really did kind of combine Bloodborne and Lies of P. That's pretty sick. I like that. No. They're after my voluptuous butt cheeks again. I got all that cake and they just don't know what to do with it. They gotta try to poke it. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair that I'm cursed with all this cake and goodness. Alright, I need what? 4 more now? Got her! You know, if there's ever a Bloodborne 2, I think I'm actually going to be sad. I'm not going to be happy. Because it's not going to be as good as this game. It's like all the people that want GTA 6 to be, like, the best thing if GTA 5 is their best game. Like, if they really love the characters in 5, they really love the story, they really loved all the things in GTA 5. And I'm not saying GTA 6 won't be good. I'm just saying, like, if that's your favorite game ever, and you go to GTA 6 and you expect it to be at that level, I think you're setting the bar too high. Because, like, I know what game is my favorite, and I don't want another game to be my favorite in that same way, you know? Like, how I look at favoritism in video games, like, what is your favorite game? There's something about it that makes it your favorite all around, right? Like, Lies of P and Bloodborne, for example. Very similar games. Very similar games in terms of environments, vibes, looks. Even somewhat weapons. I'm not going to say, like, exactly true for weapons. But, simple. It's similar. It's similar, right? But, like, just because Lies of P has the Bloodborne vibe doesn't mean I like it even close to as much as Bloodborne. You know what I mean? Like, GTA 6 will have the same vibe and probably very similar gameplay. I don't know. I haven't looked at anything GTA 6 because I don't plan on playing it. But still, I think if you go into a brand new game, especially a sequel game, and expect it to be better than the first one, especially if the first one or previous one is your favorite, dude, you lower your expectations. You'll have more fun with the game. Like, that is what I have learned from when I played Bloodborne to Dark Souls 3. Thought Dark Souls 3 was very good, but it is nowhere close to Bloodborne. And then Elden Ring, same thing. I was bummed out that the combat system was the exact same as Dark Souls 3. They just refined it a little bit. Miyazaki could always surprise an audience. That's true. That's true. That dude is a legend. He's a genius. It's I would credit this guy with this little spiel because it was pretty popular on Instagram and TikTok, and I know it was going around the internet for a while. But this dude was like living in the same time as Miyazaki is like living in the same time as Leonardo da Vinci. You know, just an absolute master genius of our generation. And I kind of agree with him with what he's saying in that regards, because I think it is cool that Miyazaki can do so many of these crazy things and make an entire movement of people fall in love with that game. But like, man, I don't know if like even Duskbloods, for example, I don't know if that game's going to be good. I want it to be good. Will it be better than Bloodborne? I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be stuff I'll like about it. After all, that is one of the reasons why I bought a Switch 2. I'm just going to have to silently cry whenever I have to drop $90 for a friggin' video game. And that's not even a special edition of a video game, which is absolutely wild to me. But whatever. Nintendo's power hungry and money hungry. There's an exception anyway. It happened in cinema too. No, that's true. That's true. You could say that same argument for movies. The only exception would be like Lord of the Rings, in my opinion, because every movie in Lord of the Rings is good, but every single movie got better. Like, my favorite one of the Lord of the Rings trilogy is The Return of the King. Even though it just never wants to end, I think that movie is definitely the best one. God, that's so much damage, dude. Alright, let's go kill these dudes really quick. Always terrifying and scary. How much damage are we doing? That is so much damage, dude. Holy crap. Oh, dang it. Where's she at? Right up there. Sick. Oh, hello. Well, that was nice. I don't get that very often. That was very nice. What game is the hardest not to die in? Oh, there's so many games that are hard, dude. For me, if we're talking Souls games, I would say the ones by From Software, I should say. Probably Elden Ring for me. And it sounds dumb, but man, I'm not good at that game. I should say I'm decent, but I'm not nearly as good as that game as I am in Bloodborne. And there's so many other factors in that game to think about than in Bloodborne. Because Bloodborne is not an open world game. It's like a half open game where, if I could compare it to, like, what I mean by half open is like once you reach a branch, there's another branch to go down, right? And you can choose which branch you want to go down first, but you're limited on what you can do. Where Elden Ring, you can do anything and everything. So, like, how I did my Deathless run attempts when I was trying to play it through Elden Ring, which I will eventually come back to. I just want to beat Bloodborne first. Like, going to get the weapon, there's a chance to die. Like, a pretty significant chance to die, depending on where your weapon's located. Knowing every single boss, because there's so many more bosses than Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3. Knowing where the field bosses are that spawn in at night. Knowing where drop-offs are, because so depending on the location you're at, there are drop-offs between cliffs that you can fall to. Like, I think most of my deaths have been to gravity. And yeah, actually, that's a great answer. Yeah, you said Elden Ring is just long as F. Exactly. That's part of the point I'm making. The bigger the game, I would say it's harder to survive in. But if we're talking non-From Software games, I would say probably first Berserker Kazan is incredibly hard. Same with Neo 2. I don't know about Neo 3 because I haven't played anything other than the intro area. So, yeah, I would say that. I would say probably first Berserker Kazan if you're not talking to Souls game from Software. Terminator 2 Aliens are rare exceptions, but real in your honest opinion? That's true. Terminator 2 Judgment Day is my favorite Terminator movie, and it's not even close. Like, the new ones are abysmal compared to that one. And Elden Ring has so many hours, so more chance to accidents, you know? Fabio, I think you know more than most, because I think you're the one who's caused about half of them for me. Not lying. Dude's just the bane of my existence in the Elden Ring challenge. Alright. Now we get to go to Vicar Amelia. So I think we've done everything else. Fabio's curse. Exactly right. That is the worst malice. You are correct. It's definitely your fault as to the reason why I have not beaten that challenge yet. And definitely not my girlfriend's that I was talking about on my best run. As she distracted me because I was thinking of her beauty and her wonder. And I fell to my death because of gravity. What's your thoughts on Dark Souls 2? I think it's a really good game, but it's a game I don't need to play again. I think it has everything that's good in Dark Souls, but they tweaked the formula to make it less than Dark Souls. Does not mean it is a bad game. I think it's a good game. I just think it's a game that I don't need to play again because I don't remember it. I'm not going to lie. I played it. So my first Souls game was Bloodborne. Then I played Dark Souls 1, then Dark Souls 2, and then Dark Souls 3. And the one game that's a From Software game that I literally don't remember is Dark Souls 2. I don't remember anything about it. I don't. If I played it again, it'd be like a brand new playthrough. and I'd probably hate every second of it because I enjoyed my time with it. But what I remember most about the game is just running through these long ass levels and dying to enemies that I forget are there because there's a billion enemies before the boss fight. And on top of that, I remember so many janky hitboxes. I also didn't really care for the leveling system with the adaptability as its own stat. Like, I get it, but at the same time, why? Like, you know what I mean? Why not just keep it with the equip load? Like it was in Dark Souls 1. But, oh well. Such is life. They learned from it. They learned what people liked. Alright. Oh god. Oh, okay. She's being real mean to me today. Alright, well that was easy. Dark Souls 2 is interesting case. It's so good and bad at the same time. Exactly. It's exactly. And it's just because it's aged, in my opinion. Like, it's just because it's aged. If they put a new skin on it, new skin on the game, tightened up a little bit of those hitboxes, at least at the base level. Like, I don't think adaptability needs to go away. I just think it needs to be, like, lessened how much it improves because we start at a higher area with our dodge rules. Like, that's pretty much what I would change about Dark Souls 2. I don't think we need to do, like, redesigning of enemies or boss designs. Just tighten up the hitboxes a little bit. Not remove adaptability, but decrease how much you gain from it because we start at a higher point, if that makes sense. So, like, our rolling is a mid-roll on default for every class. And if you choose a class like the Wretch, you start in light rolling. And depending on whatever your stat is in adaptability, that will determine how many iframes you get for your dodge, if that makes sense. But the heaviest or the fattest roll you can get at the start of the game is a mid-roll. It's a good remake, can be legendary. I think so too. I think it would be similar to the Demon Souls remake, which is I don't even know what it would be in my positioning as of the moment, but I've had it as high as like 3. I think Demon Souls is very, very good. I love the lore more than the Dark Souls series in that game. I just think it's so good. And I think the Blue Point did a fantastic job with the visuals. And it's absolutely redonkulous that they are not with us anymore as a gaming company. Like, that's just pure mismanaging a company from Sony. Ow. That hurt. I need to put more levels into health. Holy crap. It's a good game, but a bad Souls game. That's my line. That's fair. That's fair. It's a good way to put it. I'm kind of excited for whatever From Software cooks up next after Duskbloods, because, like, I don't really enjoy multiplayer. Not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of multiplayer games. So I'll probably play Duskbloods for a little bit. I might wait for a sale. I don't know. We'll see. My big thing with that game is the multiplayer. Will it work? Probably. Do I think I will enjoy it? Probably not, because I don't like multiplayer games. But I do want to learn about the lore of the game. Because the lore of the game has always been something that I've been interested in. Of every game they do. Demon Souls super underrated? Exactly. It's so good, man. It's so good. The lore is exceptional. I love the Dragon Bone Smasher. I love the magic in that game too. Like, you want to talk about being overpowered in video games. don't play Elden Ring. Go play Demon Souls. The magic in that game is gross. And it's the basic form of magic you get in Elden Ring, but it's dialed up to level 10 right away from the beginning of the game, and it's so much fun. Alright, should I go fight shadows, or should I go get some bloodstone chunks? It's a tough question. That is a very tough question. I think I'll go get some bloodstone chunks. So we'll go get the Canehurst summons after we run through the level. And then, just imagine if they add DLC in, to this broken world in Demon Souls. Yeah, if they would, that'd be great, but they're not, unfortunately. I would have loved to have seen the last Archstone, that broken one. What world they would have come up with. Because I really like almost every level in Demon Souls. I think it's such a good game. Okay, these dogs are going to be the death of me, actually. Excuse me, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Thank you. Don't touch me? Okay, thank you. God, it's been a while since I've played Demon Souls. I should play that again soon. Such a good game, man. Such a good game. You came close to a Deathless run on Elden Ring like a month ago, then died to Malekith? He'll get you, man. The Beast Clergyman is what gets me in that fight. His second phase, I've got down just from grinding him for so long. But like, his Beast Clergyman, just with how spammy he is, gets frustrating. Because there are times where he just spams with his dagger, which is fine. And then there are times where it's like, anytime I try to do something, he's throwing rocks at me. And that's annoying. But his second phase is awesome. What just hit me with that? I've never seen that before. Weird. You were hoping for an AI rework of Demon Souls. The builds are boring. Like 100 different herbs have no sense. Boss fight areas are... Or boss fights are one-sided. But the game is important, of course. But the remake could have been better, in your opinion? No, that's true. Those are all good points. Those are all good points. I agree with what you're saying. I just really love... I think what gets it for me, though, is the lore. The lore is so good in that game. I think having, like, the false King Allant and the two different endings, one where you are the good guy, one where you're the bad guy, and it's your interpretation about which ending is which. I really think that's so cool. I don't know if any game really does that they've made since. Have you played the game about the crab? It's in its Souls game. It's actually so good. It's fun. I have not. I have zero interest in playing that because it looks like a little kid's game. Even though the gameplay might be pretty good. It looks like a kid's game, man. That's tough. That's a tough ask for me. Cause like, if Bloodborne's my favorite game, it's hard to play a game that looks like it's from SpongeBob, you know? I need that and that. Oh, that's not where I wanted to be. Look at us just both being confused. Hey, big boy, you wanna play a game? There we go. Ow. Demons has the best areas probably too. It might. It might. Each area is super memorable to me. I'm glad you liked that one, Red Dead. I thought that was pretty good too. But like seriously, I don't want to go from like a horror murder mystery looking game to SpongeBob. Cuz like I watched SpongeBob as a kid. Doesn't mean I want to watch it now as a 30-year-old dude. If you could die faster, that'd be great. I'd really love the Beast Room. You're just sad they did only a copy and paste except for graphics and animations? For which game? For Demon Souls or the Crab game? Because I like that they kept the old feel of the game. Because I never got to experience the old game because it was on the PlayStation 2. And I never had a PlayStation 2. I got into gaming with the PlayStation 1, and then my parents sold it because I was really busy with sports as a kid. And then I got back into gaming with a PlayStation 3 when I got into high school, and I started having my own job, or started making money at my first job. But then by that point, PlayStation 4 was out, and the PlayStation 3 was very obsolete. Like, they weren't making games for PlayStation 3 anymore. So then I eventually bought a PlayStation 4 when I was in college, and then a PlayStation 5 when I was out of college, making my money. Oh, Demon Souls? Okay. Yeah, I get that. I get that. It would have been cool to see them change, like, the attack speed and make it less clunky. But I also think that is, other than just like what I mentioned, how it just makes it feel like it's the OG game with a new fresh coat of paint on it. I think it's really cool. I think it would have been really cool if they also made the game faster, but I don't know if it would have felt like Demon Souls. And that's what they really wanted to do, is make the game still feel like Demon Souls. Because would you want to be a super fast player like an Elden Ring fighting against the Phalanx at the start of the game? I know the Phalanx is a joke, but it's only a joke if you know they're weak to fire. Otherwise, it's difficult. Do you get platinums? I have platinums in Elden Ring, Sekiro, Bloodborne. I do not have the other ones. When I eventually play all the Dark Souls games, I will be adding those to my list of platinumed games. Because my channel is about 100% walkthroughs, but as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'm not sure if you were here for it. I don't know how often I will be able to record those 100% videos and edit them, since I'm doing everything by myself because I can't afford to pay anybody to do it. What's best for my channel as of right now, where I'm doing content consistently, is streaming. And then editing those streams as best I can as we move through and my channel grows to where eventually I could potentially be paid to play video games. But even if I don't, I'm just happy I have an opportunity to do what I'm doing now. Because it's fun hanging out with you guys and talking about video games and remakes and movies and all this other stuff. It's cool stuff. I never thought I'd be able to do it. So I'm really glad I can. Bluepoint used to play safe. Same story for Shadow Colossus remake. But that was an easier job. That's true. That is true. I think that game was really, really cool. That's a game I also should play. I don't think I've ever actually played it all the way through. 3 levels. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think I played that all the way through. I think I've played it where I've killed, I think, two of the Colossals. Or the Colossi. Whatever they're called. Alright, we will put our gems on. And then I think we're going to head to Canehurst. Interesting. Okay. Canehurst, here we come. Or not yet. I gotta go grab it. Grab the summons. I really wish Sony gave Bluepoint an actual fair shot at creating their own game. Because, like, I don't know all of the details, but I think they were given the live service God of War game. Which I don't know how anybody would make that game. Like, I don't know. I don't know how they would make a game like that and be good. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, but that's fine. We'll just run through the rest of the level, then we'll go to Canehurst. And then once they finally did that, I think then when they were already about to kick the bucket, then they were like, okay, pitch us a couple ideas about what you would want to make. And then when they finally picked something, they were like, ah, well, money's kind of tight right now. Looks like we got to get rid of somebody, and I guess you're it. Because it's nowhere close to being completed. So, yeah, that was such a poor managing of that company. Because, like, keep them doing remakes, or just let them choose a brand new product that they themselves are confident making. Not forcing them to fit something they've never done before and probably didn't want to do. Because that's something that, I think at the time, the only real live service games were like Call of Duty and Fortnite. And maybe Apex. So you didn't really have a ton of great models to go off of, because it was basically one model with these slightest little tweaks, and I don't know how you're going to make something like that with God of War. You know? Shadow's more basic on gameplay, just the puzzle on how to get to the giant, you know? A Souls-like is a more delicate job, in your opinion. That's true. I think so, too. I think the Souls-likes are a lot more fine-tuning, requires a little bit more skills, there's a little bit more complexity to the games themselves. Okay, stop jumping around. There we go. They could just fix some stuff on from the OG demons, items, cells, upgrade stones, etc. That's true, but I would also argue that is it really Demon Souls without that, though? Or are you making a new game? Ow. Like, just because you call it the leaves, or whatever leaf it is, if it doesn't feel like you're doing the same thing in Demon Souls, or doesn't feel very closely related to Demon Souls, it probably isn't Demon Souls anymore. Because now it's probably going to feel more like Dark Souls. Which isn't what Demon Souls is. It is not Dark Souls. There's a very big difference in Dark Souls to Demon Souls. Not just with, like, boss design and attack animations, but, like, level design, way different. The teleporting's way different. The lore, obviously, way different, but that's not as important when we're talking about gameplay and stuff like that, so... I don't know. I don't know. That, and I don't think Demon Souls had, like, the upgrade stones in Blizzards, did it? Or no, they did. They were just really hard to find. They did. They were just really hard to find. Which is another reason why I kind of liked Demon Souls Remake. Because I liked the challenge of trying to find them. And I liked that they came back and dropped the different stones at certain points. I thought that was a cool little touch. Piggy, I want some blood. Excellent. Alright, we're not gonna fight the boss yet. I'm just thinking, do I need anything from up there? I don't think so, because I think that's just the health rune, which is not very useful. And I think there's blood or a gem up there, but either one, it's not that important. You just popped in my YouTube page and you're chill. I really enjoy your stream. Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate that, Hi Mars. I'm just trying to hang out and have some fun, dude. And if that's the vibe you're going for, I'm glad you found me. I'm glad YouTube recommended. That must mean what I'm doing slowly working, buddy. Alright, we gotta run to Canehurst. And get the summons. And then we gotta run from the witches to Canehurst. And then we gotta run through Canehurst and get the rest of our chunks. That way we can have a +7 weapon through the ROM fight since we're not getting bolt paper. Because obviously you can't die. And you can, the only way to get to Hypogen Jail and Parl early to get the bolt paper is if you die. You're the bad luck charm here. Nice to meet you. Hey, I think I'm okay. I think I'll be fine. I think, like I think I'm probably gonna die to gravity next. I don't think I'm gonna die to a boss, but we'll see. We'll see. Every once in a while, Rom just decides to not be nice, and it's maybe because she has so many little babies, and babies like to protect their mom. So, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. And if not Rom, I think Mikolash is probably the next one that I'm most likely to die to. Because he's a little random in his second half of the fight. I would love to do a randomizer of this game. I just don't have a jailbroken PS4 or a jailbroken PS5. That costs money and everything's expensive. You don't know why, but Duskbloods feels so off for you. I have no idea. I have no idea, man. I'm excited to learn the lore, but the gameplay though, I just don't know. I think it's going to be too much multiplayer for me. And I don't know anything on the game because I don't want to know. I never want to know anything with a From Software game. I just want to see a little bit of like a cinematic trailer, and I want to see a little bit of gameplay. Just a smidge, just enough so I have an idea of what the game is. But I don't want to know anything else. Next death, block Fabio, easy. Hey, if I get the Hunter's Pistol, I think I got a fair shot. I can just parry that. Alright, there's the summons. Let's grab Yusefka's blood vial. And we'll open the door. Alright, let's go home. Let's go back to the dream. And then we gotta go to Witch's Abode. And then off to Canehurst. Coolest level in the game. Oops. I just really wanted to show the doll the trick part of the weapon, I guess. Oh, really? Not enough? I'm like 20 off? 19 off? That sucks. Boom. There we go. Yes, please. Did I put the blood gems on this? I don't know why, but I don't think I did. I did. Okay. Witch's Abode. Oh, God. I just pulled my shoulder blades back. I felt my back pop and my collarbone pop. Ugh, I'm getting old. I'm only 30. But I feel like some days I feel like since I've been on vacation, I'm closer to 40. It's like sleeping has been abysmal for me. Because I'm so used to sleeping in a routine, but I haven't had an actual consistent bedtime that I give myself. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Next thing I know, I'm not falling asleep until 1 in the morning because I'm finally getting to bed at 1. And then I wake up at 10. Or I wake up at... What did I wake up today? 7. But I also went to bed at like 1 in the morning last night again. So it's not the best. Because like a couple nights ago, I only got like 4 hours of sleep. Because the cat decided to puke. And it sounded like he was going to puke on me. So needless to say, I woke up in a panic and couldn't fall asleep. After I cleaned that crap up. And then the next night, I fell asleep at like 9 o'clock. And I think I didn't wake. I think I got like a full 10 hours of sleep. And I was exhausted. Like right away, I felt so bad. Like I felt horrible. I felt worse than I ran on 4 hours of sleep. What's your time zone? I am in Central Standard Time. I'm in the Midwest in the United States. Alright. Bad man's knowledge. Rider Perlash. Here we go. Good income of money coming our way. So we can sell everything. Isn't there something over here? Nope. Okay. Bullets. Wow, they spawned in slow. I'm surprised. Then we got the lady. Guarding the dress. I should kill these gargoyles, but meh. It's so rare for them to drop a chunk. But if I got super lucky and they all dropped a chunk, I think I'd be at +8 before I even get to shadows. If not +8, I'd be very close to +8. Alright, now we got the tricky part of the run. Because the first half is pretty simple. Second half, not so much. This is where stuff can go wrong. See, can I get the Evelyn? Aha! I can. Nice. Alright. Up the stairs, and then we want to kill a dude, so that creates an opening for us to grab that chunk. I'll grab that blood in a minute. And then we can grab... Oh, he's not supposed to see me already. That's rude. That's mean. Numbing Mist. What an interesting drop. Oh, God. Ow. My cankles hurt real bad from that. Alright, Executioner's Glove. All good stuff that we can sell. Oh, she almost hit me. That'd have been so mean. Got her. Simple enough. And then we can grab the Canehurst set. Or the Knight set. And then we gotta run and grab some cold blood over here. Why are you going here? Is it necessary? So number one, we're actually doing an all bosses Deathless run. So I would have to come here anyway, but 2, it's because I want to get my weapon to +7 or 8 before we get to Shadows of Yharnam and Rom. Rom is weak to bolt paper. I can only get bolt paper in Yargul or Hypogean Jail. And I can't get to Hypogean Jail without dying. And I can still get to Paro, which is the boss in Hypogean Jail, later in the game without dying. So in order to make sure I am still as strong facing Rom, I come here for chunks, I come here for levels with all of the items, and then I go into the Shadows fight and then Rom fight. So while it's not necessary, to me it is a fair trade for me to use something that he's weaker with, which is fire paper. And it's also nice because then when I'm ready to go to Canehurst, once I beat the base game bosses, or the main story bosses, then I can just warp to Canehurst and run to Ligarius. Which is really nice. God, I love this level though. It looks so cool. So cool. I think the Canehurst Knights are probably my favorite hunters in Bloodborne. I think they're so cool. You didn't know it's all bosses run? Sorry. No, that's okay. I didn't put it in the title or anything. I gotta start doing that from now on. That way everybody knows what they're getting into when they check in the stream. Because, like, it's not your fault you didn't know. That's my bad. Fortify. That's what I'm trying to do. Alright. +7 weapon. I did not put any of these on. And let's purchase a few more fire paper. Then I gotta think, what else do we do? I think it's Shadows time. I think it's Shadows time. It's time to lock in. Alright. Definitely don't want to be on my Beast Blood pellets, because I'd rather use fire paper on accident than Beast Blood pellets if I hit the wrong button. Since Beast Blood pellets are limited until we get into Upper Cathedral Ward, we definitely would rather use fire paper on accident. Since we have that unlimited as of right now. Time for one of the best bosses in the game. Hands down. I will die on that hill. If you die, do you start a new one or do you finish this one? I mean, we'll see where we're at. Honestly, last stream, I started over. I'm proud. I should have just finished it. I died in the DLC. So, depending on where we're at today, like right now, since I'm still near the beginning of the game, I'll probably start over. But if I get to, like, Wet Nurse, heck, even Mikolash, I'll probably just beat the game. Like with Elden Ring, though, when I was doing the Deathless run, most of the time I died in, like, Limgrave or Liurnia. So, needless to say, I started over. Alright, time to lock in. Come here. Crap, I got a terrible start. Got him. Is that enough to kill him? Nope. It's pretty close, though. I have no idea how that guy did not hit me. Holy crap. It says 7 deaths. I thought you died in this run 7 times. Another good point. This is attempt number 7, or 7 deaths of the challenge. I'll fix that really quick. I'll change it. That's not how you spell that. Attempt 7. I gotta move it a little bit so it looks nicer. Look at you, dude. Keeping me on my toes. Making sure I know what I'm doing. What a legend. Alright, where do I go? Yeah, this is the way. Alright, let's go back. Level up a little bit. Because then I can't use that as an excuse to why I died. Oh, wow. I just realized I did that under-leveled. I did not sell anything from Canehurst. Look at me being an absolute gamer without even realizing it. Oh. God, that's so much money. All right, 35, 31. That'll work for now. Bragenworth, here we go. Or Bergenworth. All right, then we got to fight the real boss of Bergenworth. I forget what the lady's called. She's got an actual name. I just don't remember what her name is. But her name is said in one of the item descriptions. I just don't remember which item. I want to say it's like Lenora or something like that. But I don't remember. I know that's wrong. Wow, I don't have them following me. That's very rare. Oh, nope, there they are. I was wondering if he was coming. Alright, so now that we exited the game, everybody should be back to where it was. So we have a somewhat fair shot at fighting this lady. Rude. Got her. Miss me. Wow, I just completely missed the gun. I'm calling some bogus on those shots, but okay. Lady, you need to chill out. You're getting on my nerves, lady. Ooh, that was close. Almost tickled me. Heal! Hurry up! Holy crap! I hate this lady. Die. Die. Any day now! Lady! There we go! Holy crap! That was so chaotic and terrible. Probably one of the worst fights I think I've ever had against her. And somehow still lived. Huh. Alright, we should probably head back to the dream. Just to get to full health, full heals, just in case ROM sucks. Alright. This is one of the few things that Bloodborne could be better at. Not gonna lie. Having to go all the way back to the dream just to reset the world. The curse was coming? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, that's the wrong way. I think I'm just an idiot, Fabio. I think that's it. I think I'm just an idiot. It happens. Sometimes I let my dumbness appear. And I don't mean for it to happen. But sometimes it do. I wonder if I could run through Forbidden Woods faster and get to the boss before I could go all the way back to the dream and then go all the way back to Bergenworth. I don't think I could. I think it'd be like 10 seconds slower. I think like 10 seconds slower. That'd be my guess. Maybe 30. All right, here we go. Let's grab this for another Madman's Knowledge. And then here we go. One of the trickiest fights coming up here. I'm blind. One of the trickiest fights coming up here. With a good old vacuous ROM. Bang. I'm dead. It's gonna be one of those fights, huh? Can y'all circle up real quick, like? That'd be really swell. I don't want the white sticky stuff, lady. That's gross. Alright, hello, spider lady. Time for you to get melted. Not even close to good, right there. Not even close to good. That was horrible. This is going to be an absolute cluster to try to fight and win. That was very dangerous of me. I should not have done that. Oh, God. Rom, can you be nice, please? God, that's so many spiders. Oh, no. There we go. Not that bad. Not that bad. Just had to really lock in. Whoo! Alright, next is One Reborn. Or Parl, then One Reborn. Parl should be an absolute pushover. What games do you love besides Souls-likes? So, excluding the Souls and Souls-like genre, I really like Last of Us Part 1. It's a very, very, very good game. Titanfall 2 is probably my hidden gem that I very rarely talk about. Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal are exceptional games. Clair Obscur is not bad. I like it, but at the same time, I'm not a turn-based guy outside of Pokemon. So the turn-based combat's cool, but it's also not enough to keep me engaged long enough. That's like the only drawback I have with that game. Otherwise, I think it's awesome. What else? Oh, Monster Hunter. If I was not better at Souls games, I would be a Monster Hunter guy. I freaking love Monster Hunter, dude. Monster Hunter is basically a Souls-like game without all the extra enemies and a more complicated combat system. And that is the truth. Ow. Oh god, this is death. 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 Run away from death, please. Please run. Run faster. Hurry up. Please run. Please run. Please run. Holy God. Wow. Alright. I don't know how I saved that. But I did. Whew. God, those ladies are still chasing me from behind me. You know, if you just don't look, you'll never know if they're actually there. But as I was saying about Monster Hunter Wilds is one of the funnest games I've ever played. That's not an exaggeration either. It's so fun. It's so cool. If you've never played a Monster Hunter game, start with Wilds. It's so good. Like, I've played Monster Hunter World. I've played Monster Hunter Rise. Rise is the only one I played all the way through because I used it to prepare for Wilds. Because I played the Wilds demo. And Monster Hunter Wilds was really sick. Like, giving me control of the camera. Or more control over the camera with the aiming thing. I can't remember what it's called. It's been so long since I played it. The focus mode, I think is what it's called. But like giving me the focus mode made that game go to an instant 10 out of 10 for me for gameplay. Like the stories are mid. I'm not gonna lie. They're not. There's nothing special with the stories. But the weapons, every single one of them feels so unique and so good. The monsters are insane. Like, there's so much good with the Monster Hunter. But there's not much bad. Like, I don't play on PC, I play on console. I heard launch was horrible on PC. Like, so many performance issues, so many bugs. But they fixed all that now. Like, they fixed it. I put it on PC and I played a little bit of it. Because I was thinking about potentially doing a series on my channel. But I knew if I started Monster Hunter Wilds, my channel would just turn into Monster Hunter Wilds. Because I love that series so much. And then once I beat Wilds, I went back to World. And World is just clunky without focus mode. It feels very similar. The buttons are almost all the same. But it just feels clunky because I have so much more control over where I'm swinging my weapon It's so much better, dude. It's so much better. You've never played Monster Hunter? It's sad. I mean, now might be your time. From what I understand, and I don't know the exact numbers, Monster Hunter Wilds had a price reduction, and it is not going to be raised because the expansion is going to be coming out next year. And they took away, I think, all of their like in-game like DLC stuff, or like excuse me. They took away their deluxe editions and they turned that into DLC. So if you want like the skins or the armor sets, you can purchase that. Otherwise, it's the base game, I think, is like $10 cheaper now, $20 cheaper, something like that. It's so cool. I'm so glad they did that because that gets even more people into the series. All right, where were we going? I got lost in Monster Hunter. Are we going Parle? I think we're going Parle. Yeah, we're going Parle. But yeah, man, when the DLC is announced with a date, probably a full month beforehand, all I'm going to be streaming is Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter is just so much fun. Like, that's probably the series. That one, Neo, probably the two series outside of From Software games that I just love. Like, they're so good. Like, Monster Hunter World is cool. Monster Hunter Rise is cool. But Monster Hunter Wilds is so much better. And so many people are like, that are Monster Hunter vets, are like, there's just no content. And I'm like, well, it is just a base game. And even then, as a dude who's never been in Monster Hunter before, outside of just Monster Hunter Rise, the base game, I think it's a vast improvement on Monster Hunter Rise. So, yeah. I highly recommend Monster Hunter. Alright, we have a few NPCs to aggro, which we're just gonna stealthily move past that one. And we're gonna grab some chunks really quick. This is the last thing I'll say with Monster Hunter. Like, for Wilds, just with the base game, before they did any of the free updates or anything like that, I think I put 400 hours into the game. I fought every monster. I think I got like most, if not all, of the armor sets from the base game before they did the title updates with each Apex monster. Like, I haven't fought any of the Apex monsters because Night Rain consumed my life upon release. I played that for so long. And then once I finished everything I wanted to do with Night Rain, then I went back to Elden Ring and kept doing all of my Deathless runs, and kept doing all of my walkthrough videos for the base game and the DLC. So, yeah, it's... Monster Hunter is a game that I am going to be playing for a very long time. And I hope by the time they're ready for a next game, I'm a guy that they would consider at least sending a code to for review or something like that. Really? Oh well, there we go. Chat disconnected. Now it's what? Now it's successfully connected? What is going on, YouTube? Don't break, please. Alright, I think we're back now. I don't know. Hopefully. Oh, God. Alright. Let's head back. And now I think we're going to go Upper Cathedral Ward. Because I need Beast Blood pellets. You want to play 1v1 with me? For Bloodborne? I am not a PvP guy, man. You'd wipe the floor with me. Like, I'm just telling you straight up, I'm bad at PvP. I think it'd be an absolute ass whooping, and it wouldn't even be close to being fun. Let's see. Where's Upper Cathedral Ward? There we go. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be brain dead or anything, and just, like, the moment I try to do anything, I instantly die. But, like, man, I'm not good at multiplayer. I'm terrible. Okay, why is my chat disconnecting? What is going on? I don't understand. Stream health. My stream is excellent. Why am I losing chat then? That's so weird. I don't know. I don't know. I've never had that pop up to me before. What am I doing? Oh yeah, Upper Cathedral Ward. I don't know why I set that back down. I just realized I'm never going to be in there. You just hunt the hunters? Ah, I see. I see. That is fair, man. That is fair. Bloodborne PvP, I believe, is still alive and kicking. Which is kind of shocking to me. Because I think Bloodborne's PvP is one of the ones that is not as good as the others. Even though I do love Bloodborne, and it's my favorite game. The gun spam just gets frustrating. But when you have, like, an actual duel, it's pretty sick. Did you schedule a short? Because one released 21 minutes ago. Indeed I did. It's pretty stinking funny. Every time I watch it, I actually laugh. I laugh so hard I shed a couple tears. I think that's one of the funniest things I've ever said, is in that short. At least said on stream. Please don't blast me with your Kamehameha, or whatever it's called from Dragon Ball. I haven't seen that in forever. God, what is that called? It's gonna bother me. My dyslexic brain probably just put the wrong letters together to make the wrong sounds. It's gonna bother me. You love Bloodborne? Bloodborne's amazing, dude. It's my favorite game. I have done just about every challenge with this game that I could come up with. I've beaten the game with every weapon on my own time. I have beaten it at blood level 4 with different weapons. I have beaten it with... I have beaten it naked. And I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about my character. I have beaten... I have beaten it with gun only. Dude, I've done so many things with Bloodborne. I've got over 2,000 hours. I'm probably near like 2,500 hours, maybe more, I don't know, in this game. I've done so much with this. My fastest speed run time when I did it without glitches and without actually looking up a run on how to speed run the game, I'm like under 3 hours. I think it's like 2:45, 2:55, something like that was my best. Like, I love this game, but I also don't take it too seriously. Because there are some people that play games way too seriously. Ah, a dog, 3 ladies, and a troll. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. All of them, all at once, just came at for my voluptuous butt cheeks. You're at 2,000 hours too? I'm glad I finally get to meet somebody else who's played this game as much as me. Because then you've probably done a lot of the same things that I have. That's pretty cool. Alright, now the tricky part, which is definitely going to make my butthole pucker. Oh, okay, alright. Nope, 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 no. No, crap. Please stay alive. Please stay alive. Please stay alive. Please stay alive. Okay. Whew, okay, alright. You just buy a PS4 and PS5 Bloodborne? Is that all you play? God, why is my chat disconnecting and connecting? It's happened like 6 times. I don't even know how to fix that. Is that a YouTube thing? Or is that a me thing? Because, like, my stream still says excellent. I'm getting everything that's saying everything's good. So I don't know why my chat is disconnecting. I hope it's not a YouTube thing, and I hope it's a me thing, because that's something I probably will be able to fix. I've just never had it happen before. Oh, that's all you play? You gotta play other games too, man. Bloodborne's great. Like, it's my favorite game of all time. But you gotta play other things too. That just makes Bloodborne better, because then you compare what's good and what's bad. I got a lot of money. Sick. Sometimes OBS gets messed up if that's what you're using. I am. OBS is the simplest one for me to use. Because as I mentioned before, I'm kind of dumb. Alright, where am I going now? I need to do beast blood pellets. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, let's see how many Madman's knowledge? Yeah, we'll use these. Should probably fix itself next stream. I hope so. 18. We will go 6. 8. God, my math was on point. Definitely wasn't a guess. All right, there we go. Now I am all up on what I need. What am I at right now? Oh my god, I didn't even sell the ritual bloods. Plus 8. How many stones do I have, or chunks? 4. I need 4 more, I believe. No, I need to sell. How many blood do I have? That's fine. I got plenty. Alright. Now we'll spend the rest of our echoes on blood, because why not? Now we can go carry on. We gotta kill, what's his name? The Claw Hunter for Clawmark. That way we can just have absolutely stupid damage in the DLC against 2 of the harder bosses that I'm not as good at. Or I shouldn't say as good. I should say I have a higher chance of dying against. Because there are times I can make them absolutely stupid. Well, that's not a lot of damage. Alright, had to lock-ins for some friggin' dogs. Shouldn't have to do that for a while, but whatever. It is what it is. Alright, there's that. Oh, I grabbed that already. That sucks. I thought I didn't. Alright, hunters. Let's go. Is he starting to move already? Oh, yes he is. Alright, time for a little bit of cheese. Hopefully. God, we're gonna be here a while. Alright, dude, stop attacking me. You should be doing just lightning. Lightning would be wonderful, man. Yeah, like that. That'd be wonderful. Dude. Dude. So close, dude. So close. There we go. Alright. Claw Hunter, are you gonna scare the absolute crap out of me like you did last time? I'm gonna check this way. See if he's there. Is he? Did he go back? Alright, I think he went back. He's not gonna stand right in the doorway, is he? Okay, cool. Alright. No jump scare today, thankfully. Okay, angry man, let's go. Come on, shirtless wonder. Oh, not Cannon Bro. I don't want Cannon Bro. Cannon Bro can go away. That dude can leave. I don't need to be around him. There we go. Okay. He's deciding to be stupid, which is fine. That's the right way to fight me. Just be stupid. There we go. Alright, sick. Gimme claw mark. Cool beans. Alright, now we can run and grab the rest of our stones. How many do we need? 4 more, okay. Well, that's not a good sign. We're just gonna run over here. So I don't get blasted up the butt with that big cannon. Alright, next is the left turn, where we gotta dodge some bullets up here. And then we gotta grab chunks here. And then we are also going to ignore those because that's just death. And now we gotta come up for the shortcut. Ow. Alright. Sick. Okie dokie. Now, puppies. Your turn. Don't just sit there and bark. This is the worst thing that could have happened. Never mind. It was the best thing that could have happened. Jesus. Alright, and then you gotta chill. Because you are the other two that I need. Right? That's all of them? Yes, sick. Now we can go get the blood gem. 18%er. We gotta see if I'm as magical as last time. Neo in the Matrix seems to be back. Nobody can touch me. Just dodging bullets left and right. Yep. Easy. Never hesitate. Never hesitate. No defeat. No hesitation. Nope, none. Simple. Should have done it with my eyes closed. It'd been easy. All I hear is heavy breathing. I don't hear anything else. That was fine. Done. Simple. Simple. All right, Dream, here we come. Let's put all of our goodies on our weapon. I think that's what I want to do. I think that's what I want to do. Because he's a beast. I never remember. Because I don't pay attention enough. Okie dokie. What's next? One Reborn? I think One Reborn. Alright, One Reborn. Time to get melted. Burned. Absolutely burned. Got him. There we go. All right. No dogs. Simple. Easy. Untouchable. Neo's back, baby. Neo's back. Thank you for the bullets. And now it's time for One Reborn. Hopefully I don't get stuck like I did last time. Alright, here we go. Miss me. God, he just wants to hit me with his blood dart so bad. Thank you for the bullets. Clean first half. Excellent. All right, now we should be buffing. Now we gotta hurry. Crap, I'm stuck. Should be okay. Excellent. Very good. Very, very good. Not perfect, but very good. It's better than what it was. That's the wrong way. I do that every time. Alright, now it is time to go to Lecture Building and then Nightmare of Mensis. Let's grab that. We got to go talk to Patches and get my lamp, or not my lamp, my rune back, or my rune from him. My better stamina rune. I think it's anti-clockwise metamorphosis. I think. Be nice. Be nice. Thank you. Appreciate how nice you are. Take your time. There we go. Got him. Great One's wisdom. And then we will grab the lamp over here that I forgot about last time I made it this far. Boom. And now we can come back up. Be nice, please, please. Holy crap, that was so close. Especially since I was jumping, I would have gotten demolished from that hit if he got me. Alright, a little bit of stealth here. See if I can do this. I suck at this. I'll be danged. I got it. Let's go. Normally I have to parry that dude. My weapon's at 9, right? Yes, it is. Okay, then we will ignore that dude because I don't need it. Grab the money. Then let's head back to the dream. Ow, he got me. What a legend. What a legend. Alright, let's get health up to 40. Let's buy some more. We'll do 4 and 5. Alright. Time for Mikolash, who's the next best chance for me to die. But we'll see. That would have hurt. That would have hurt real bad if I would have gotten hit by that. It's also the most annoying sound in the game. Like, the crying baby is fine compared to that noise. Alright, we need to heal that real quick. Just because spiders hurt with their pokey little claws that they got. Alright, I gotta remember to not run when I go by this, and I gotta roll so I don't get hit. I forget, like, every time. There we go. What hit me? Liar! He probably used his Ross Marinus. Which, I mean, fine, but still. Liar. Oh, he was really close. He wanted my butt cheeks. I feel like everybody in this game wants my butt cheeks. They're just jealous because I got so much cake. Alright, back we go. Please don't be standing there. There we go. Now Beast Blood Pellet around the corner. And then blue elixirs. And then fat lady. And then the other fat lady. Nice. That was flawless, dude. I needed that. I feel so much better about myself now. I feel so much better. Alright, shortcut just in case I for some reason need it. And then boss fight time. I can't remember. Was it fire paper or bold paper that was weaker than it? Or weaker against him? I don't remember. Oh, I never picked up the uniform, the school uniform. That's what it was called. God, my brain wasn't braining for a second. All right, Mikolash. Come out and play. Well, that's not good. Baited. All right, that was pretty clean.
Oh, majestic.
All right. Let's grab that. And squeeze me. Thank you. All right, up to Daisy. Ooh, he's taking the short way. What a nice guy. All right, can I do the cheese? Nope. I might be able... No, I was out of stamina. Dang it. I would have made it in there with him if I didn't attack. Crap. That's fine. Oh no. This dude's trying to troll me. Oh my god, I survived. Oh my god. Wow, what a dodge. Whoo! Oh, man. That was so close to fail. I'd have been so upset to die to Mikolash. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the boss. But, that a call beyond I thought was going to be it. I thought I was going to be dead. Alright, we're going to go back and level up. And then we're going to go get our Blood Rock. And our other 18%er. Yes, please. Oh, I still need to go get my other claw mark. I'll do that later. When it actually matters. Alright, level 64 and we're already this strong. That tells you how much there is to do in Bloodborne. Because, like, I think when I played this game my first time, I think I was closer to level 100. Bloodrock time. Oh, I didn't use the rest of my insight, but that's fine. I should be okay. Just might mean I might get frenzied procced twice, which is fine. I almost missed it. That scared me. Oh no. It's gonna see me. It's gonna see me. Don't see me. Yep, I'm a ninja. Never there. Yep, and you stay over there. You don't come to me. You don't see me either. Cool, cool, cool. Very nice. All right. Bye, brain. Ow. And then we need Great One's wisdoms. And then our blood rock, baby. Excellent. That was awesome. All right, back to the dream we go. And then I think we are going to go get our other claw mark just because then we can go through the rest of the game without having to really worry about our runes. Oh, I should have ran to go get my 14%er first. Oh, well, that's fine. No big deal. It is what it is. Oh, I forgot I had a cookie here. What the hell? My girlfriend made chocolate chip cookies yesterday. I hope you're jealous. All of you. So good. Hi, Gilbert. Bye, Gilbert. Sorry, Red Dead. I would share, but they're mine. I really don't want to. Ooh, I gotta put my gem on. What's wrong with me? I got distracted by cookies. Did I get my blood rock? I did. I just don't have money. That's fine. Oh, I duped it. Look at that. Okie dokie. Let's go middle. Time for Murgo's wet nurse. Man, the only thing I'm missing for this cookie is some milk. That'd be good. All right, let's not mess it up like we did yesterday or the day before, whenever we did this last. Wow, still alive, huh? That's a strong piggy. Alright, 14%er, and then money. I have to get the money. All of the money. Then we can go. Alright, then we're gonna go back to the dream to put on my new gem, because I don't want that to be an excuse that I have in case I die. I want the excuse to be because I suck. There we go. Alright, let's put my last gem on. Boom. Done. Alright, wet nurse, time for you to get cooked. I don't remember if fire paper's the way to go, but I think since she's got feathers, fire's the way to go. I think. So I think the rule of thumb is if it's slimy, it's lightning. Slimy or scale, it's for lightning. If it's got fur or feather, it's fire. I think. I think that's the rule of thumb for Bloodborne. Let's see if I can dodge the purple attack. Hopefully I can. I sucked at it the other day. Stand still. You're not doing a good job of standing still. Why are we teleporting? Just power through it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if they're still gonna appear. No, I'm scared. Is anybody gonna come out? No? This is the scariest thing I've ever had happen in Bloodborne. Did I break the game? Oh! Okay then. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. I was really hoping I wasn't stuck there. Did I do that no hit? I did! Look at that. Alright. I think health is pretty much done. Well, when I get to the DLC, I'll decide if I want to keep leveling up health. Yeah, that's who I want to do next. Amygdala is next. Alrighty. Now the fun run to Amygdala, where I have to deal with poison, which is really not that big of a deal. Got it. Grab the madman's knowledge just in case I need it. I doubt I will, but just in case I need it. Alright, full health because we're gonna get frenzied. And I don't have any sedatives. Alright, back to full health. Time to fight Amygdala. Do you get invaded here? Only if you're online, and I am not online. Otherwise, there are some hunters that can go around. There are hunter NPCs throughout this level that you can fight off if you wanted to, but we should be good. I gotta switch this to bolt paper. And then here we go. Come on, Amygdala. Be nice. Got him. That was easy. I even did that blind. I normally suck at Amygdala. Alright, next we go to Ligarius. And then we have the Blue Goobers and a Britos left. Really? Not enough for a level. Ooh, I also have to go back to... what's it called? Oh my god. What's it called? Yosefka's Clinic. There we go. Holy crap. You just running the bosses? Yes, sir. We are doing the all bosses Deathless run. I gotta do a better job of putting that in the title. That way everybody's informed. It's alright though. I like answering that question. Makes me feel special. Alright. Did I put claw marks on? I gotta do it to see if I can just absolutely skip second phase. I gotta. It's because skill is so broken in this game. Claw marks, claw marks, claw marks. Boom. Bam. Alright, where were we at? Canehurst. Time to go back to Mr. Ligarius and absolutely eviscerate him. We got the stamina back up, so we should be okay. I don't think he'll be able to knock us off the ladder. Because that would suck. Yeah, not even close. Oh, I just realized I missed all of those chunks, too, the last time I was here. That's why I can't have nice things. Tiny brain. Tiny brain. Alrighty. Martyr Ligarius. Time for you to get absolutely spanked. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Get it blind, baby! Oh, we were so close! We were so close! Dang it! God, if I wasn't doing a Deathless run, I'd go back. If I wasn't doing a Deathless run, I'd go back and do it again. See if we can do it fully. Because I think it's possible. I think I would have just needed to hit him one more time. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Alright, let's also sell the crown. And the cage, and the choir garb. Is there anything else I need to sell? No. Should be good. Alrighty. Next is Blue Goobers. All these years, so many people still playing Bloodborne. That's because it's one of the best games ever, dude. Plain, pure, and simple. It's one of the best games ever. Yeah, we'll do those. That's fine. Alright. Blue Goobers. Here we come. Oh god, something's in my eye. No. Oh, thank god I didn't have it in a boss fight. Oh god, it's like really in there. That sucks. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to beat Blue Goobers with one eye. Alright, group up, group up, group up. Beauty. Well, that was easy. Alright, we're going to go back and level up because I have a level. I don't want that to be the reason or an excuse that I can make about why I died. Because I definitely think I would be okay, but at the same time, if I do manage to mess it up, I don't want to be like, oh, I should have gone back to level up health one more time. Or in this case, skill. Alright, here we go. This is like one of the trickiest bosses and the last boss in the base game that I gotta fight before we go into the DLC. Alright. Time to lock in again. Time to lock in. And it sucks because I really need to take a leak. I have had to pee for the last half hour. So I don't know if it's making me play better or worse. But we'll see. Here we go. Good. Ah, crap, I'm in a bad spot. I am in a bad spot. That sucks. No, please. Okay. Whew. Definitely not clean, but you know, I'll take it. Definitely not clean. That was not a good fight. Whew. She should not have been able to get off that little AoE nonsense. I should have hit her in the head more, but I somehow got moved to a crack. Alright, that should be the base game. Everybody in the base game is dead, with the exception of Gehrman. So we will move on to the DLC. I just really have to go to the bathroom. So I will BRB, everybody. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You can time me. Alright, I made it. We're back. Yes, I did wash my hands. For those of you weirdos that are wondering if I didn't. That looked clean to me, man. Well, hey, I appreciate that, man, but I've definitely done better. I have beaten her no hit, and that's what I was planning on doing. Because there's a way where you can chain everything together. Where you don't take any damage from that fight. DLC. Here we go. Alright, so first up is Ludwig, which we got to put on fire paper for again. And I don't think there's really anything crazy that we got to do other than just grabbing a couple weapons. Ooh, I need to take that off. And fire paper. Hi, Amygdala. I definitely didn't kill one of you already. Definitely didn't. All right, let's grab the money right here. And then we can grab my favorite armor set in the game because we will need it against Lawrence. The old hunter set is so cool. It looks so good. It's like if Miyazaki made a Western. That's the vibe I get from that armor set. Miss me. Ow. Got our pants. Need to get our hat. God, he tried to touch me. I don't like being touched. No touching. Alright, we gotta go this way for some blood. Excuse me. Then we gotta go this way for a beast cutter, also known as the beast butter. That was pretty funny. And then a hard left turn. Ow. Alright, now we can put this on. Beauty. Alright, a bearded wonder that we're just going to leave alone. At least for now. We'll slap them cheeks here in a minute. We just got to grab a pendant. Alright, now for the long run to Ludwig. Before anybody started watching, was it tough streaming? Now, not to sound insulting, because I don't mean it to be, and I don't want you to take it that way. I still don't believe I don't get seen very much. Like, I don't want to be a guy that gets thousands of views off of a live stream, like, have thousands of people here at once. I'd like to see a couple dozen. I think a couple dozen at a time, like that, like yesterday, I think was probably my best stream ever. I think I had 20 plus people here consistently throughout the stream. If I could do that all the time, I would say I've been very successful as a streamer. But with this channel, and I tried for about a year on a different channel that I had, but it was literally YouTube just stopped posting any of my videos or sharing any of my videos because I just kind of did what I wanted, said what I wanted. Some of it was not the best takes. I swore a lot. I said a lot of inappropriate things, like just some messed up dumb stuff because I just thought it would be funny, but YouTube hated it, so it just didn't show anything. Now that I've kind of taken it a little bit more seriously, and sometimes I think about what I say, it's a lot better. But I wouldn't say that it was tough streaming, because like I don't think there's anything hard about being a streamer other than trying to be entertaining. Because if you're somebody who can't handle a conversation while you're playing a video game, you either need to get better at the video game, or you need to play a game that you are good at and can talk through. Because if you can find a way to be entertaining, streaming's not that hard. But if you're not very entertaining because you're focused on doing something very specific in the game that requires a lot of your attention, it's tough. It's tough to be a streamer. Like, I'm on the previous channel, I played pretty much anything and everything. I played Monster Hunter Wilds, I did Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei when it came out. I did Bloodborne, and most of the time my streams got like 3 views total. There wouldn't be nobody that would watch it after either. So I did not really enjoy it, and most of the people that viewed my stream were bots. So I just like, I don't want to stream on Twitch. I don't like Twitch because of all the bots and all the people that have a page, but a bot runs it and says "Can I ask you something?" and tries to get me to buy something, even though I'm like, I just paid somebody to make a custom tag for me, or a banner, or a profile pic, or whatever. Like, I don't need that again. And then they just do it anyway. Like, YouTube, I have had maybe one person in the months that I've been streaming do that. Maybe one. 2 tops. So I like YouTube. YouTube is a blast. I'm glad I moved here for streaming, because it made me reach out to you guys, which I didn't think was going to happen on Twitch. And I still don't. I don't think if I go back or started streaming on both, I don't think I'd grow on Twitch. I think I'd stay here on YouTube, where cool people like you guys get to hang out with me. We just get to chill and have fun. Those are your favorite kind of streamers, just with just a community? That's exactly what I'm going for, dude. I do not want to be that gigantic streamer that has hundreds of thousands of people in my stream at once. Like, it'd be cool if one day I had like 300, 400, 500 people there watching me stream. But at the same time, it's going to be a lot harder to manage things. Like, I think I've talked about this with some of you guys before, but like, I want to read every comment if it's directed at me. Like, you guys can have your own conversations, and I'll do my best to keep that between you guys. But like, what I'm looking for in my community is for a community that wants to talk about video games because they love video games, and different things that goes on that we all can relate to. And then I hope we're just here to have fun and have a good time. That's what I hope. If it happens, great. If not, I got to do something better. And that's on me. You were there for that one person? Hey, that's fine. Like, I'll even say this, like, even on the streams on my old channel where I only had 3 people watching, and they probably watched for 5 minutes and then left, I was still incredibly thankful for every single one of those people that watched. Like, I was lucky I didn't have people that I had to ban, other than like the bots that would just come into stream and try to take over my channel. But I didn't get met with jerks. I didn't get met with people that were like rude or just said some of the most crazy things in the chat. Like, so far my streaming experience in Twitch and YouTube, when it comes to you guys, like the people, I have been met with very good people, and that makes me happy, because that makes streaming something I actually want to keep doing. Like, I don't want it to be a side product of my channel. I kind of want it to be the main thing of my channel. But on top of that, I also want to eventually work up to the point where I'm making videos potentially every day, but that's just not going to happen anytime soon. But maybe 2 videos a week that are like an hour or so long, something along those lines. But anyway, I got to lock in here. We'll talk more about this after Ludwig's dead. Dude, can you give me like 2 seconds? Can you give me 2 seconds? No, you're not gonna give me 2 seconds? Okay. Oh my god, let's go. That was sick! That was so good! Come on, dude. There we go. Whew. That was a terrible fight for me. Wow. He's supposed to get absolutely melted. That's 2 fights in a row. I gotta practice him more. Man. That's 2 fights in a row that were not good. I'm just glad I didn't die. I came close, though. I came close. You know, I just really wanted you guys to hear that music, you know? We didn't get to hear it much last time. Yeah, last thing I'll say, though, for streaming. It's really not hard as long as you can be entertaining. And I don't know if I'm entertaining. I think I'm pretty chill. I think I let people come in and just be themselves. I hope I'm not that guy that's too energetic for some people. And if I am, I apologize. Like I said, I've just kind of wanted this place to be a spot where somebody can come in, hang out, watch somebody play a cool game. And even if they don't say anything, that's fine with me. I'm just glad you're here hanging out with me. What do I need more of? I think need more gold paper. Okay. Next is blue goobers ×2. Yes. All right. We gotta go. You're doing well? Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Next we have blue goobers. So this is as far as I've made it before. We tied the previous PR for the Deathless run. So from here, we got to make sure we really lock in. So if I stop talking when we get up to the rafters, it's because I got to make sure I don't die. I can't let Fabio win like he did last time. Because it definitely was his fault and definitely not mine that I forgot I'm supposed to go right away and not wait. Alright. Roll. Now, let's do this right and just walk. There we go. Now we don't have to listen to people talk. Let's go. It took me years to learn that you could avoid them talking and just walk up the ladder like that. Alright, now we gotta be kind of stealthy because if I hit a bottle, then 2 dudes will turn and look at me and will prevent me from getting up where I want to go. Like that. Like that. Oh, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. Ooh, that was close. He kind of tickled my toes a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, shit. No spankings, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Alright. So from here, I gotta go to the lever. And then I'm just gonna ignore the rat. If he hits me, fine. So what? We're going over here. We gotta drop down. Heal once. Drop down again. Roll. Keep rolling. Heal once. Roll. And then we are at our boss. Alright, we are going to go get a shortcut really quick. Alright, we go here. See, that's what I was supposed to do the other day, right there. But your boy forgot. Your boy forgot he was supposed to just go. All right. Kill her because she's evil, as always. And then let's buy some blood, actually. I healed a lot last time I ran through that level. Alright. I should go get the skull. That's what I was debating on. I was like, do I just go get it now? And I'm like, yeah, because if I do Living Failures really well, we'll just go right into Lady Maria. So no sense putting it off. This is also very sketchy part. But it can be balanced pretty good. If you know how to dodge, it's alright. Why is she evil? Oh, you're trying to distract me? That's a heavy lore dump, big dog. But I will just say the reason she is evil is because the main villain of the game, Formless Great One Udin, does not have a physical form, so he inhabits what he can. He inhabits what he can, and what he can inhabit is a doll. In the lore of the game, Gehrman is in love with another boss that we're going to fight, Lady Maria. So somebody, I don't know if it was him or somebody else who's a maker of dolls, made a doll that was in the same look of Lady Maria. And Lady Maria basically rejected him, number one. And because he loved her so much, Udin took control of the doll, who then became the hunter's helper, which is one of the reasons why Gehrman is locked in servitude, because the doll kind of manipulated him to serve the Great Ones. And Moon Presence officially, like, stole him away from Udin. And the doll is trying to find a hunter that can free him, kill Moon Presence, and then kind of take or be the surrogate child of that Great One. That's basically the deep dive lore in a very, very, very short, not drawn out, heavy detailed fashion. And again, not everything that I have mentioned agrees with the norm or states with the norm. But what I infer from what they've discovered and what items I've read and lore videos I have seen, that is my interpretation of the lore, and that is what I believe is correct. If I am wrong about some points, that's perfectly fine. It is just my opinion based off of what I have learned. So, she is evil because she tries to turn us into a monster. You knew most of that, but not that the doll was controlled by Udin? Yes, when you get the Ruin Udin Wraith, I believe it's Udin Wraith. Oh, I didn't know that guy's still alive. I thought he was dead. When you get the Ruin Udin Wraith, it says that he can inhabit, or he manipulates in mysterious ways or something like that, but basically he's saying that he can take hold of or take possession of inanimate objects because he cannot have a physical form. And it makes no sense to me that the doll is alive just because we're slightly crazy. You know what I mean? All right. How do I want to do this again? I think I can do it after I open the door. We'll see. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. This is a tough fight. Make or break, baby. Make or break. Bolt paper. Beast blood pellets. Parry. Crit. Nice. Build up beast meter. Don't get hit. Now we turn around and we lock in on this one. Spawn in. Keep locking in on this one. Keep locking in. That was so close. That was so close. All right. We did very, very well there. Now we just gotta hide. And then we can come fight this one. All right. Run. All right, let's go, baby. That was sick. Almost flawless, dude. That was awesome. Holy crap. Ah, dude, my adrenaline went through the roof. That was sick. I was locked. All right, now let's head back to the dream just to refresh my blood. And then we'll absolutely mess up Lady Maria, hopefully, if I don't suck. Okay. I'm still connected to Wi-Fi. That is terrifying. Why did my Wi-Fi just crash? Stream health is still excellent. What the hell? Oh my god, alright. That was terrifying. Alright. I need 2. What was I saying? I hope we're still there with the Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi's back. We're good. God, I was blanking. What do I need to do now? Let's buy blood. And then a bullet. No excuses. Alright. Deep breath. Let's go fight Lady Maria. This is the first DLC boss that I think has a legit shot of killing me. Blue goobers I wasn't too worried about once we got into the rhythm of things, but like Lady Maria, she's got a couple moves that have some interesting hitboxes. It's mainly in third phase, so hopefully I can just bypass it, but we'll see. We'll see how much meter we can build up. Here we go. Lock in. Nice. That's a lot of damage, dude. Oh, she got me, crap. Thank God she didn't follow it up. That's super hard to dodge. Get there. Crap. Full heal, no excuses. Oh, no! I told you she's got stupid hitboxes. Ah, that sucks, dude. Really? That's the one move she had. God. That sucks. We were what? One little tickle away from winning? God dang it, dude. God dang it. There goes the run. Great run, though. Well, thank you. Well, let's just finish the game, then. Let's just finish the game. We'll continue this up. We'll start fresh from a new stream. Ah, God, because I only got 20 minutes left anyway. I would have finished this perfectly. I'm also not that mad because she is, like, my probably top 2 favorite bosses. Why are you so aggressive this time? Like, you're normally not this aggressive. I was late. Dude, stop doing that one move. I deserve it. Favorite move in the game right there. That's so cool. I haven't gotten grabbed in so long. My girlfriend's gonna be pissed. Another lady touched me. That's no good. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm a terrible boyfriend. I let another lady touch me. Oh well, that's fine. That's how that fight's supposed to go, though, in the end. You know, victory, not defeat. Ah, well, that's fine. We only have what? Orphan of Kos, Lawrence, Gehrman, and Moon Presence left. So that's alright. No big deal. I am also glad I died to a good boss. I would have been even more pissed if it was Mikolash or Blue Goobers. If it was Blue Goobers, I might never touch Bloodborne again. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's just run. I already died. I don't need to worry about dying again. Let's just run through Fishing Hamlet. Because we can make it to our next lamp, where we don't have much to worry about. Oh, he got me. What a legend. I am getting the roughest RNG right now. What the hell? Why am I playing so terribly all of a sudden? I'm not doing anything different. To my knowledge, anyway. Alright. Let's level up really quick. And then we will go fight Lawrence. Alright, there's that. And then... I don't know, do I need to repair my weapon? Yeah, might as well. Then I don't have to do it the rest of the game. I don't need Claw Mark, because I'm probably not going to get a crit. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Lawrence. This is another boss I need some practice with, because this dude probably will kill me. Because he's got incredible damage. Incredible damage from his fire. I'm also just surprised she killed me with how much health I have. I very rarely play with more than 20 health, and I have double that. That's also why I was just shocked. I'm like, there's no way she killed me. But oh well. Wasn't meant to be. At least not today. I still got to decide what we're going to do tomorrow. So I think I got enough days left on vacation where we're going to probably have one more live stream, and then I think my final day off, I'm just going to record a bunch of videos. A bunch of gameplay for a series that I can eventually start and then hopefully finish. All right, Lawrence. Nice. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. We are whooping him. All right, transformation. Yep. Ow. Come on, Lawrence. Die faster. Still alive, huh? Wow. Well, that was quick. That was nuts. That was just under a minute. Maybe I don't need to practice him. All right. 50 skill. Absolutely insane amount of crit damage. I think that is about maxed out for what we would need. All right, let's go fight Orphan of Kos. Actually, before I forget, yeah, we gotta go get my last umbilical cord. And then I think we'll do the main game bosses, and then we will finish with Orphan. Because he's the last boss of the game. And he's way harder. This isn't the right lamp, but that's fine. Hopefully I don't have to go the longer way around. It's gonna bother me if I do. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Because that was gonna really make me mad if I had to run all the way around again. All right, crazy lady. I know you're asking for a fist because of your position that you're in. But all I have is a serrated weapon, so I am sorry. I don't know why you made that noise, but okay. If that's what you're into, I'm not. All right. Now it is time for Gehrman. All right. Let's use these. Let's go buy more paper. All right, now Gehrman. This should be another boss where we get to really see the damage come through with the visceral attacks. Ow. That's fair. I was a wee bit greedy there, bub. Got him. Oh, I don't have both of the claw marks on, do I? I don't think I do. That sucks. Well, that's about the worst spot. Got him! Ah, that's so much damage. Oh, I thought I'd get him right beforehand. Got him! Easy enough. Easy enough. Alright, now it's Moon Presence time. Moon Presence should be fairly easy. I don't know why I was jumping. I can totally see what I'm doing, game. Let the stamina come back and go to Pound Town, baby. Is this all she wrote? Oh! So close! Oh, get out of here. Get out. Please. I was a little late. Please, I was a little late. Don't go into New Game Plus. Whoo! Alright. I was a little late. You don't have to do it. You don't need to do it that late. You need to do it like right as Nightmare Slain comes in. That's when you want to move or use your Bold Hunter's Mark. I guess just a bunch of bolt paper. We only got Orphan left. Alright, Orphan of Kos, here we go. Final hurdle of the run that I did not complete, unfortunately. I love those shark enemies, they're so cool. I know everybody hates fighting them, but I think I'm probably one of the few who do love fighting them. It's such a cool fight. You just gotta parry them a couple times and they're dead. Ooh, I didn't switch my runes around. Whoops. I should have done that. Well, I'll do it when I get back to the lamp. Alright, this is my shortcut. Grab the Madman's Knowledge in case I need it for Orphan. I hope I don't, but we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I'm dumb. Yeah, I didn't wanna hit the enemy. That's fine. Alright. Orphan of Kos. We're going to be coming back here very soon. Claw mark. Done. 30% extra damage. Cannot wait to see what that does to Orphan. God, what if I phase one him? What if I phase one Orphan? That'd be sick. I don't know if I can do that, but what if I can? I got one photo of when I was just incredibly tired one day and I decided to like be a bum. So like bedhead everything, like it was bad. Played Bloodborne, got all the way to Orphan of Kos. Absolutely demolished him, wrecked him phase 1. And it like if you don't know, Orphan of Kos, when you beat him phase 1, he stays there because they thought nobody would be able to beat him. So they never added in an animation of him actually dying like they did with Ludwig. Because you can kill Ludwig's first phase and have a death animation. You don't get that for Orphan because nobody thought that you could do that. But there's a way. It's cool. I've done it twice. First time, nobody believed me. Second time, I took pictures. It's just me going like this, hanging out with my buddy Orphan. I love this cutscene. My favorite boss right here. All in his glorious grossness. So gross. Why is he throwing that cake up in the air? That's weird. That's some slimy cake. I don't know if people want a piece of that. Gross. Cool. It just gives me chills. He's so cool. Got him. That's so much damage, dude. Thank God he missed me. Oh, I thought he was doing something else. God, I'm rusty. I am so rusty. Too far. Oh no! Dang it! Got him! Let's go! Saved it! Saved it! There's no way we're getting phase 1, right? There's no way we're actually gonna get phase 1, right? There's no way. Oh my God, there's no way! Let's go! Phase 1 Orphan of Kos! Let's go! Hell yeah, dude! Ha ha! Let's go! That's sick! Look at me! Look at us! We're just hanging out. 2 pals. Right there! Look at that! We did it! We did it! Ha ha! What a game! What a game! By the way, that was Uden. Ugh. That was Uden. Uden and Kos had a baby. Again, Uden can't take human form, or a physical form, I should say. So, tried to create the Kos parasite to form Orphan.
Child of Kos.
The infant great one.
The bottomless curse. The bottomless sea. Accepting of all that there is and can be.
Ow, my eye. I'm gonna die. Oh, ow. Alright, well. Look at him. He's still just hanging out. That's so cool, dude. That's so cool. Alright, well. Thank you everybody so much for joining me. I'm sorry I did not get the Deathless run completed or fulfilled. But we did get to see one of the coolest and hardest things to do in Bloodborne, which is killing Orphan of Kos phase 1. So, I'm not sure what we're going to stream tomorrow. Might be Lies of P, might be Bloodborne, we'll see. But I still think we're going to get through Bloodborne in 10 attempts or less to get a perfect Deathless run. But we'll see. We will see. But I will let you guys know what we're doing later today. I'll post a thumbnail and a title for the stream tomorrow. It'll either be trying to finish up Lies of P's base game, because we are so close to the end. I think we just have Lansaxia. What's his name? Simon. And then, or is it Father Manus? I don't remember. But that dude, who's not very good. And then the Nameless Puppet. So we only got like 4 bosses left. But that might be something we'll do tomorrow. Or we might be trying this again. Because like I said, I think I'm right there. I think I just got Lady Maria and Orphan are my 2 big ones that have a legit shot at killing me every run. Otherwise, I think I pretty much got it in the bag. So I think 10 tries or less. But we'll see. Thank you everybody so much for watching.